go. Now all I need is grab the link, post it to Discord, and toss in an @ here. Very good, very good. Put chat somewhere. Hey, sup? Alright, so the very first thing we need to get done today is let's finish leveling up her artifacts. So I've collected a whole bunch of random garbage over the week. Let's see how far it gets us. That little bit more elemental mastery. You know, some defense. Whoa, defense. Alright, moving on. We've still got 2 more artifacts that are only level 12. Let's start with the hit point one. It could give us more elemental mastery, more crit, or more attack. Literally everything on this thing is potentially of at least some use to her. So, and, you know, hit points are a thing. It matters sometimes. Oh, wait, whoa. Before I go any further, let me double check one more time. So I learned last time that 4-star artifacts, there are some sets that are not 5-star. So, let me see. This is a flower with double crit. Let me see. I can't imagine needing a double crit flower on a instructor set. I think the instructor set, the only stat that matters is elemental mastery. So I can throw this one away. That one's not important. Yeah, I don't think any of these matter. Let's see. No. So let's see. Okay, here is energy reach. Oh, this is 3-star. Okay, so that's all good. Okay. Just make sure if there's any we want to preserve. So there's some 4-star artifacts from the sets I've never actually seen. So let's see. This one's got energy regen, which might be... Oh, here we go. Elemental mastery. Keep that one. Energy regen's possible, but I don't know. Okay, so we're going to lock this feather. Keep that one. Let's see. Yeah, in my Discord, Sup mentioned a Blizzard set that I wasn't familiar with in the 5-star category. Okay, this is EM, but defense... Ah, see, here's an elemental mastery watch, but it's in 3 stars. I mean, if I find myself using the instructor set, maybe? Probably not. Yeah, I gotta get a 4-star with EM, and there's no way to upgrade the stars of an artifact. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Find exactly what you're looking for in the 4-star category. Alright. A defense cup with EM. Yeah, not doing great on these so far. If only I had all the caps I'd ever thrown away. If only I'd known to be looking through them all this time. Well, here's one EM hat at least. We got a crit rate, a crit damage. But for instructor, this is the only one that's... Okay, I think we're done. Okay, all clear. You may resume. Burn them all. There you go. That that huge crit damage boost there. Alright, Sucrose will be a little bit harder to kill after all this. We didn't get any EM. Pity. Oh, well. And lastly, we have the Feather. This one could also give us EM, but it's probably just going to make us crittier. Alright, that was everything. Crittier. Alright, Sucrose, what do you look like in the end? Oh, well, you still need to ascend again. We'll do that real quick. Alright, let's get her ascended one more time. Then we'll look at her stats and figure. Although, admittedly, getting her to that final ascension is also something we may want someday. Resources are not unlimited. Never enough resources.
Merciless. Fearless.
Submit for judgment.
Let's stir things up. Another star goes out.
Yeah, I'd say that was pretty effective. Oh, if I had Sit Lolly, this would be easy. This would be so easy with Sit Lolly. She can just double jump into most of these. That actually was kind of easy anyway. Come on. Okay. So someday when I'm sitting on some resin I don't know what to do with, well, we got a good one. I'll come fight more of these and get Sucrose her final evolution, but for now, 10 levels. 10 more levels will have to do. Alright, I think I need... Okay, we good? Oh, Sucrose. Hey, Sucrose, buddy. Man, not a lot of XP to go around. So yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. All I need are these. And we should be able to get her final ascension for another 6%. Another 6% here. Alright. In the end. Oh, hold on a second. I need to go pick this up. In the end, what do you do? Crap, how do I look at it without the... What's this? What the hell is this? Fantastical blessings? Inside and outside Imaginarium? I don't know what that is. Where's her overall stat? Oh, details. Oh, here we are. Ah, okay, yeah, that's alright. So we got her EM to almost 600. Okay. She doesn't have any energy recharge, though. Not that that's critical or anything. Alright. So, who is it that's going to be the next character we work on? Oh, right, yeah. She's still holding Thrilling Tales right now. That's true, that's true. It's not fully leveled either. Not that Thrilling Tales needs to be leveled, but, you know. Yeah, she can always switch off for, something like the Sacrificial Fragments. I've got a good Sacrificial Fragments right here. Yeah. If only I could fuse these two books together into one. Hold on a second. Oh, can I? Well, then I definitely should. Yeah, there you go. Alright, for now I'm going to switch you to this one. Yep, confirmed. Aether Spindelet. This thing? This thing's got recharge. That can't be it. Yeah, I don't think I have an Aether Spindelet. Yeah, we're a little bit limited. I do have a whole nother dimension that I haven't thought about. I've been carefully saving. Hold on a sec, I get all these. Okay. I have. At this point, I can do a level 5 spear, bow, or catalyst. I should have enough resources, Dream Solvent, to convert and get whatever I want. So I could potentially pick up any craftable thing, but I can only basically do it once. Let's see, that's a regular sword. And this is a claymore. Let's do these real quick.
Haven't you heard?
Hold on. You! Yes. I'd like to have something manufactured, if you would. Please create this. Huh. Okay, and if I want the finale of the deep, I need it to be a midlander. Let's see what we can do about that. A refinement item, string. Let me see. No, it's over here. Ah, here we are. I need one of this. Yes, please. I don't know what those are. Dream solvents, kind of precious. Alright. Do you know how to make the finale of the deep? I need you to get started on that immediately. Oh, I'm gonna need more of these. Okay. Now, let us enhance. There just weren't enough swords in the game. have to find one more, and we'll finally have our first level 5 sword that we've crafted. Alright. Meanwhile... Hey, Noelle. We're finally done with your claymore after all this time. There you go. Even more defense. That's... well, it's not all that much, but hey, it's every little bit helps. Now she's even tankier, and I can begin saving up for a future claymore of a different flavor. But yeah, swords and claymores is going to be a long time before I can craft another. It's going to be a long time. Okay. Now, what to do next? Give me all the things. Moment of respite. That looks pretty cool. Ah, it's a stamina food. Stamina foods. Ugh. I never use those. Alright.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Let's see. Okay.
I take my meals cold to...
Okay. You've spent enough Mora. Here's your prize. Oh, yay, there we go. 20. Ooh, that's actually good. I need more of that. We are desperately low on artifact stuff, and we're very close to running out of XP. Depending on how hard we push today, we could easily run out. Alright, well, you know, 25 more XP things. That's good.
Spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water.
Okay. So, we need to make a decision here. Let's see. I got the Noblesse Oblige. And I've got the Hero of Cinder City sets on my existing water characters that I could lend to new water characters. I already have a set picked out for Yalan, potentially. Maybe. We'll think about it. I'm leaning towards one of you two as the next build. It's not that I don't have plenty of other options, but we should consider this. I don't think I can run for Reno with Skirk right now. I think that Skirk would just kind of die. She would eat all of Skirk's hit points, and then Skirk would curse herself, and it would just be a bad time. I think we should start with Yalan in place of Surprise Baptism Boy. So if we were to build you... Let's see... Allows characters around will coordinate attack, dealing hydro damage based on her max hit points. So she can be a tank. With each, Yalan's lifeline explodes and hits opponent. Ah, that's not gonna work well. We're only gonna have 2 elemental types. That's only 12%. How unfortunate. Assuming I use her with Skirk, which I'm thinking of doing. But here's why. Yes, here it is. 1% more damage. This increases by a further 3.5 every second. Yeah, so she's potentially as much as a 50% bonus to Skirk's damage. I thought she had a healing ability for some reason, but I'm not seeing it. I must be thinking of a different character. Yeah, it must be a different character who does some healing. Unless I'm missing something. Golden strings. I don't think I don't know, I
Ice
might?
is the most effective.
If it's a refinement material, I can go get it from somewhere. Asking me what I've got for refinement materials, the answer is a lot. Look, they're in here somewhere, I swear. Okay, it would have to be this one. Oh, okay, so this is an item I can never get again? Huh. I thought that Yolan had some healing of some kind, but I'm mistaken, apparently. Alright, well, if that's a thing I can do... That's for this? I see. I see. 200 EM comes from that. Huh. But it also gives energy recharge. It's a 4-star. This is actually an interesting item. So it falls 10% less than the sacrificial fragments, but with a massive energy recharge boost. What would it feel like to put that on Sitlali? The other option would be to put it on Sucrose. Those are the only 2 catalyst users I've got. Hey, Sitlali, I need to contemplate you for a second. Alright, let's say I'd be able to throw this more often. We just don't have any Mora. Just going from 6 to 7 is more than we've got. We need a lot more resources. We need so much more resources. Man. Leveling up those artifacts just ate everything. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to play Farina properly, because I'll have to play around with her a bit and get used to her stuff. I'm kind of leaning towards Yolan first. So she would need me to get her new artifacts that do hit points, because right now I flagged a set that I think would be good for her, but I haven't actually... Well, I guess this is a pretty good goblet. That's a good flask right there, but other items in the set, like this has literally a healing bonus on it, because it's probably the only one I have. So I'd have to hunt for some more artifacts. I wonder what set Verena wants. I could probably give you the Hero of Cinder City set, right? Somebody's got to hold this Cinder City set. It could be you. It might as well be you. Why shouldn't it be you? So that would mean I've already got an artifact set for you to hold. That's leveled up and everything. These are a pain. I've gathered some of them, but I'm going to have to gather more. And I'll have to find that. The Whopper Flower juice might also be a little bit of a trick. Tenacity of the Millilith on Farina? Does that make sense? Hold on a second. She wants max hit points, doesn't she? Max hit points. Actually, I might not have a set of artifacts for you. I have no idea what that is. Well, we're too short on resources to do more than think about who we're working on next. Sadly. Okay, next question. Alright. We have something to play here. Oh, another one of these. Well, those are nice. Working our way to Tanari's. We've got 32 days. We better get a start on that soon. What is this? Durin? Something I need to do, but I've got 32 days to do it in. We've already done the test runs. And who cares about Wonderland right now? Alright. What we should start with is by finishing up the epilogue of the last quest. Before we do anything else, we gotta finish up this. Yeah, it's gonna basically take 2 weekends to do that quest, since it needs 5 calendar days. All right.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there.
Oh, no problem.
Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
No, we're not here to gossip. I don't even know who most of the sages are. Actually, the only sage I know got demoted recently, so... Where'd it go? No, not that one. This one. Okay, you
Heart
just
be
wanted me
pure,
to go in deeper.
Evil
Alright.
be erased. Mind be purged. World be... I always forget that last part. Hup.
There's an up. Let's look up. We have a lot of up, apparently. My gosh. Okay, it's a hell of a lot of up. My gosh. Well. Nobody left those knowledge capsules out. You know, we saw this thing during the quest line, but we didn't touch it. I have no idea what it's for. Kinda reminds me of the Newcom, holographic globe of the Earth. I mean, that's not what it is even slightly, but it makes me think of it. Yeah, can I take a little... Please, can I just... Oh, come on. You're gonna make me sit through the... Alright, well, I guess we're stuck on the elevator for a bit. Look, I had to know what was up there. I didn't know it would just be a long, long, long elevator ride.
I take my meals cold to quiet the
We
spirit
should
and
play,
calm my vital energies.
We should play Snake Eater while riding that elevator. The song, I mean. What a thrill. The darkness and silence in the night. Oh. Have I? I'm not supposed to be here. This is our prison cell. Our prison library.
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
You're in a library. There's walls of physical books around you in all directions. Are you an idiot?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, Don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
As you know, you being, having spent your life learning the following skills, let me outline them.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
You know, up until this scene, the writing in Sumeru had been pretty good on a whole, but this is some lazy-ass writing between these two.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
You know, for a while, I was kind of feeling like the game had too little friction between the characters. It had been bugging me for a while, but I think I understand the problem now. MiHoYo is incapable of writing characters who dislike each other. They don't know how to do it. Every time two characters don't get along lately, it's bad. It's just badly done. Yeah, those two guys that were bickering I kept complaining about, the dialogue in their bickering was really bad too. I don't think they know how to write two people who don't get along. Which is a really weird thing to have a problem with.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Oh, really? Why, I would have never guessed if you didn't come out and say it. What other enlightening things do you have?
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Oh? Is it that yaoi lovers like to have the worst stilted dialogue they can find? Is that what they're into? They just love bad writing?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Hey, let's inform the audience about another detail now.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Ah, which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Why does he need to know that?
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Tainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying the actual dialogue those characters have is not high quality. It's not even... I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's just... They annoy the hell out of me because, first, I don't really like listening to 2 characters voiced that are bickering. Regardless of genders or whatever, it's not fun to listen to. But secondly, like, it's just the most... The dialogue's just bad. I don't know what else to say to you, man. I just... It's badly written. For whatever reason. Like, this between her and Alhaitham right now is functional dialogue. It's not great or bad. It's just kind of, you know, it sounds like a conversation the 2 would have. Nobody's stating things that is something the other person would already know. Nobody's just stating obvious things like, oh, you really can't stand my personality. You said a moment ago, move out of my house, meaning you 2 live together. Are you just now figuring this out? Yeah, no, it's... So that this dialogue between these 2 characters is fine. It's functional. There's nothing good or bad to say about it. But when those 2 get at it, it's just irritating.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom.
See, the Traveler wouldn't know this. Paimon wouldn't know this. So, this is a subject that's come up, and they're talking. This makes sense. If he were to say this same line to the other guy, it would make no sense, because the other guy lives here. He'd have to know this already. It would be really weird. Like, dialogue is complex. There's a lot of moving parts in it. And 2 characters never share a single relationship. It's always 2 different relationships. This is a secret of understanding people as well as writing. People, especially in the West, people have this idea that all relationships, particularly romantic, are supposed to be co-equal. But that's not ever how relationships exactly are. It's kind of a weird ideal. You look at a father and a son. They have 2 different relationships between each other. What the child gets from the father is not what the father gets from the child. And every single relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's brother and sister, whether it's lovers, it's always two different relationships. Each person has their own thing going on. And when you're writing dialogue, you have to understand both of those aspects, because the son is the little toddler is not going to speak to the father the way the father speaks to the toddler. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of factors into it, and they just really botch those two.
Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6th grade schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6th grade schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6th grade sages. Among the 6th grade sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon, we're literally friends with Nahida. we have a connection to Nahida, Paimon. This is just Paimon having no thoughts in her head as usual. And the Traveler having no thoughts in her head, which seems to be an intermittent issue.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
Hey Paimon, have you considered the life of being a great sage? You could spend all day cooped up in here reading reports from now on. Once again, she's matching poses as if she agrees. This is a tacit agreement with Paimon right here.
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6th grade sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
You know, you'd think that the scribe, since they make such a big deal out of him, could afford to live in a place without having to need a roommate.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
Prices must be really extreme in this city.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right. I'll see you there.
Okay. Go all the way to Port Ormos. Oh, that's a bit of a walk. You know, this would be a great place for a little riverboat to go up and down the river that you could ride, like in Chenyu Vale. Man, Chenyu Vale is just such a beautiful area. It's like you're walking around inside of a painting. Yeah. I still have things to do in Chenyu Vale as well. I've got little bits of side quest and stuff left scattered across the land. What, Dory couldn't bother paying him enough? You think Dory would be finding all kinds of schemes to use his talents to make money. Hey, a master architect? Yeah! Let's scheme and sell people a whole bunch of houses.
Now where could
Boy, that line,
Paimon I hear?
that line got cut off. They're acting like she interrupted her, but there was a huge pause between the two voice clips. So the flow wasn't right.
Huh?
Might just be the English
been a
voice
while.
acting.
How are you doing?
Dinnerzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
Hey, how's it like being healthy?
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
You know, people have been trying to kidnap her earlier in the story. I think she still needs a bodyguard. Just the fact that she's not sick anymore doesn't change the fact that she's, well, rich.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
What? Elazar isn't something that anyone could recover from. Nobody had ever recovered from it, to my knowledge. What do you mean, as soon as you recovered? You mean as soon as she expired? You're hiding your true... I can believe that she's saying this to cover... She was gonna quit the moment she died. That would have been the truth. This is a white lie.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
She's an adrenaline junkie.
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
You're an adrenaline junkie. You just want to keep going from battle to battle. The thrill of the fight. Yeah. When I played Fallout, New Vegas, and my character was taking all the chems before all the big fights and stuff, I realized, oh crap, I think I know what this person is. They're addicted to all sorts of things. But they've restricted themselves not to take any of it unless it's for battle. So they've become some kind of horrid battle junkie that just wants to get high. And so they're just running all across the Mojave, picking fights with everything for more excuses. Well, at least he's picking good causes to destroy himself for.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
Well, that doesn't sound like an exciting fighting mission to me.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia. But only if I
That
wanted
sounds
to.
the opposite of getting from battlefield to battlefield to me.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But
Is
you know,
being good in a
if you
fight a
take him up on the
qualification
offer,
for working in
Sino
the
might actually
academia
agree to
now?
let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later.
So the next time I run
being
into
your
a
bodyguard
dangerous
has been unfamiliar
situation, can we
territory
call
for me.
on a certain mercenary to help?
I want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole dendro archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will
As
take
I
a
said,
turn
the
for
writing
better.
in Sumeru
That
was
makes me happy too.
much improved
But
over
a
the
peaceful
last
society
region.
will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Nodcry is the best Archon quest? See, it had some great moments and a big epic anime fight in it. But it had some gigantic holes in it that were inexcusable. I don't know. I kind of like the Liyue one. I mean, the Sumeru one's good. I don't know what Fontaine and Natlin will look like yet, but, I don't know. There were some really massive plot holes where they rushed chunks of the Nod Cry one.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Also, it had this problem where two of the voice actors were trying to be as emotionless as they could, I swear. And that's a huge problem. I know one of them's literally a robot, but what's the High Priestess's excuse?
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Yeah,
By the way,
the chasm
do you
had
know
a
where
great...
Sino and Raman are?
Just everything about the
The
chasm
General
was great.
Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally, no one knows his whereabouts.
It was a little fussy with the one person who wouldn't go back, wouldn't go back, and then we come to the head, and we argue with her, and then she just goes back. The one that had the asthma induced by the dark fog down there. And it's like, what was the why did... I was expecting it to be building up towards something, and then she just, oh, okay, fine, I'll leave, and walks off. And it's like, well, that's a bit of an anticlimax. But everything else about what was going on down there is real interesting when we got the story with the four-armed guy and stuff. Or the, all the bokoblins going down there to die. Like, there's a bunch of stuff down in there. That was probably their best written... Of all the stuff I've seen, that was probably the best written stuff was what was in the chasm depths.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Well, the word would be Yuri if it's 2 females.
Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
They're afraid to have any actual relationships. And it's because there's a certain segment of their audience that likes to imagine themselves with the different characters. So if they were to take 2 characters and say, you know, I don't know, pick 2 random people, these 2 people are a couple, the audience would be like, no, I want to marry Fischl or whatever. It's a mindset I have a very hard time comprehending.
Alright, on to our next stop.
Yeah. But I understand it's part of the gacha world. I mean, Alice is literally a mother. And I bet you they won't tell us that she's got a husband and is happy. They'll want her to still be single, available. Go ahead, roll on her. It's like it's a fictional character. I mean, you're not gonna be dating her anyway. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will tell us who her husband is. Maybe they'll make an exception for her.
It's been a while since we last visited
Her
our
hat
village.
still makes me think of Chisata, or Celine. Celine from Star Ocean 2. Yeah, I thought it was going to be, oh yeah, she's got a kid. Well, who's she married to? Somebody who died years ago, or something like that. Or just leave it completely ambiguous.
What brings you here?
There's
We
a
recovered
there's
well,
a feast.
And Tenari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
You know, whatever the doctor did left them sick for days. And while I still call bullshit on him being able to snap his fingers and knock you out, the conversation between him and Nahida may have been the highlight of the entire Sumeru quest line.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tainari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Oh, yeah, well, the bike helmet thing is kind of a thing over here, too. You could get away with doing stuff that don't have it, but there's a lot of people that get persnickety about encouraging the youth. to wear helmets.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
Your own audience will yell at
You're
you
welcome.
if you have a character riding
Tainari
around
has
without a
excellent medical
helmet.
skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing,
Oh no,
my friend
this guy
suddenly
again.
appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And, huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to
I
knowledge
found
either.
a new identity. From now on, I'm Batman.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night.
You'd think Nahida, even before all this, would have had some objection to leaving these guys uneducated. If there's one thing that she would have been wanting to push, you know, given her position, it would have been education.
The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble.
Even
and
the
back to
original Greater Ruka, whatever the heck, should have been pushing to teach the desert people pretty hard.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
But it's
I'm
not
starting
even
to
coming
feel a
from
little
Nahida
embarrassed.
now. Even Nahida now is not worried about this. She's the one who's like, you know, these people should probably learn something. You know, I've noticed this for a long time and I haven't said anything, but this is a particularly explicit moment with the sleeves. This is a very bad model. Like, this has been a problem for a while, but you've literally freeze-framed on it now, and it's like... if you have something obviously wrong with your 3D model, you don't point the wrong thing at the camera. At least with the eye patch, where I can see the eye under it, it's always in motion, so it's just flickers of it. They never froze where I could see the eye under the... At least I don't think they ever did.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me.
Yeah? And why didn't the previous archon do something about that? It seems very un-archon-like. Well, un-goddess of wisdom-like.
But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert.
Okay.
I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend.
In 2
At the
days.
feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday, I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Oh, the political winds have
Okay,
shifted.
we've got
Suddenly,
all
I'm a
the
big fan of your dancing.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, parties in
I
2
was
days.
always a
Make
fan
sure
of
you're
your
there.
dancing, actually.
Got it.
I just had to be the other way around, you know. Alright, so somehow there's a feast in 2 days. Okay? We need you to tell some people. All the way down here. There's a feast in 2 days. Still the same day. You can travel from here to here to here in less than a day. I somehow imagined this place was a bit bigger than that. But I guess not. Well. Alright, you want me to wait a certain amount of time? There you go. How about this? So what we should probably do after this is we should probably start hunting, I'm still not sure whether I should go with Yelan or Farina first, but we should probably start hunting whatever it is. Do the resin spend.
I never embarked on a journey.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Whatever it is, we will need to ascend the characters. In Yolan's case, it's a big robo-worm, and in Farina's case, it's something. I don't know. I don't know what it is Farina needs yet. Okay, it does look like maybe it's this way. Ah, okay, it's the dance spot. Are we having the feast here on the stage?
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Invasion of Genesis?
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
This isn't a feast.
Wow.
This is just a
I
meal
can't
for
wait. Traveler, just look at all
a
the
half
delicious
dozen
food here.
people. I thought this was going to be like a big public event with tons of people. And they danced, and it was beautiful. It was very good.
Wow. It's so
Okay.
delicious.
All the food
this
is still
grilled meat
there.
tastes amazing.
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar.
Didn't
And
it-
we have gifts that were sent by the residents of
What?
Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going to happen to the guy after they took his electric core away and he wrecked his giant robot. What'll he be moping about to do next? I betcha he's on the banners somewhere.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
Personally, I think we should just kind of bundle him up and take him back to the Shogun and be like, hey, your incompetent son, you can have him back now. Seriously, don't cause problems for the rest of Tevat.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully.
He is stupid. He is really stupid. What the hell? Is he some kind of idiot savant? It was weird enough when it was like, haha, my precious book that's really hard to find books here, while sitting in a library surrounded by shelves of millions of books. But this line... Oh... Oh my gosh. I mean, your plan was far-fetched and weird, but... Oh, this is so stupid. Are you trying to... Are you deliberately trying to make the quest we just had less good? Are you trying to poop on the quest we just did? What are you doing? It was just luck. It was just luck of the plan. Oh, that I just threw some dice and then it came up. It was the plan that came out of the dice. I don't know. I just...
Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most.
That's right, guys. You only succeeded because of pure dumb luck. Yeah. No, we gave it our all. We worked hard. No, it was luck. No, seriously, like we fought and risked our lives and did our best and nope, it was luck. But there was a plan. No, that was luck too. Screw all of you. You all suck. We just got lucky. Okay, I'll hate them, if you say so. What a dick.
It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
She's trying really hard to counteract what he just said. No, everybody's efforts, let me say effort again, everybody worked hard.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
And Paimon just has no thoughts in her head as usual.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past.
Oh, everyone knows about that now.
The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Nope.
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Oh wait, Paimon's brain got overwritten too? Oh, okay. Well, how about that?
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
I mean, but it's correct. Basically, it's more correct. They understand the situation better now. But she has been Sumeru's archon all along. The most you could you could call her a clone, but not even that. It's like, it would be like if somebody died and they took their arm off and their arm just kept being their person. I don't know, it's weird. Trees are strange. The analogy doesn't work very well with human bodies, but it's the same person. She just lost all of her knowledge. That's basically exactly correct.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
See, this dialogue is all good again. We've got 3 characters, 2 of whom are on this side, 1 over here. There's a lot of friction between them, and the dialogue is good. Why is it so incredibly bad every time that other guy gets near you?
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
I bet there's a specific writer, or a translator, it could be a translation issue, but I'll bet there's a specific person who's personally writing all the dialogue between those 2 when they're in the room together. I bet there's a specific person who's doing it. Or the rest of it is being written however they're writing it. The dialogue between Alhaitham and what's-his-name, it's not written the same way as the rest of the dialogue. It could even be an executive meddling. It could even be an executive coming down and meddling with it. And there's no way to know. There's no way to know, but it's qualitatively different.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
Yeah, like Little Li Gong in Band of Kings of Ancient China. Yeah.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
I don't think he knows how to smile. He never figured that one out.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
As I said, it's possibly a translation issue. You know, you can never know. if you don't speak the original language.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it. That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself.
Next time,
You
get a
see,
table.
Every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here.
Yeah,
Almost
but you
like a
had us
fairy
eating
tale.
off the floor.
Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
All these exceptional people.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
I'm mildly surprised that the Archon didn't randomly show up to your meeting.
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Yeah, I really thought when they were talking about a feast, either it would have been open to the public in a huge amount, or it would have been like a private affair, like a high-class party. I wasn't expecting to climb up on the stage and eat off of a carpet. This is really just an informal gathering.
There's always next time. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings.
Lively
But
gathering.
the atmosphere here is quite good. No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts.
What liveliness?
Unlike the farces at the Academia.
There's nobody on the
That happiness
Bazaar.
is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house.
Happiness. That's something that people who study could never understand. They've studied so hard it's driven them insane. Oh, why don't you just say what you feel? Say how you really feel, all thing. Latham.
Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Well, yeah. But if you invited a whole bunch of government officials, would you still carpet eat? Like, as I said, it was just very unexpected. There's a decent chance that Dendro Archon could have wandered into this, party crashed it. Though I guess that would have been a surprise to them. Like, it wouldn't have been a surprise to me. As I said, they acted like it was a feast, so it was really weird to find an informal gathering like this.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Yeah, I was expecting something more formal, basically. Yes. Formalities.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Maybe that thing from the doctor is still triggering.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy.
That's not necessarily how it works. A lot of people get sleepy after a feast.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
know you can go places physically now, don't you?
It's me.
You're too used to using mind talking.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent.
Wait, I don't even have the thing.
I
I'm not
was
even
thinking
wearing
about
the
talking
internet
with you,
anymore.
And the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
How are you doing this? Oh shit! She's put a back door into our brains. She doesn't even need us to be connected to the net anymore.
The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Yeah, I have something you should know. Yeah, you should know about some information that you deleted.
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
What did I say? What did I say? She wanted to show up herself.
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
Fallout? So your world has nuclear weapons? Ah. Given all the things I've seen, I wouldn't be at all surprised if your ancient civilizations did have nuclear weapons. I'd just be like, yeah, that checks out.
Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What's
Please
that?
say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Still having the Traveler not get any voice acting? They had her say a few lines earlier, but now they're just like, no, we're back to her not saying anything. Man, it must be frustrating to be the voice actor for the Traveler. Because you're always like, oh, I get a whole bunch of lines? I can get paid? No. No. But all this dialogue? No. We're going to pay Paimon more money instead. Paimon, here's another 100 lines for you.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Then bring some delicious food with you. Bring gifts.
Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have.
You're gonna possess Catherine, aren't you? Oh, wait, no.
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Great. Not only is there a back door in our brains, but we can be randomly possessed still. Just great.
Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Either that or she's just crazy.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
You should ask for some proof.
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia. the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation.
No, just luck. Nobody to thank. It just kind of happened. I don't know what to tell you. These things just happen sometimes.
Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dinyerzad.
Do what?
The suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
What?
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we just saw, kinda. You don't have to... Why is the narrator literally stating what we already... Okay. That was the perfect note to end the feast on. Okay.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Alright. Well, that's a lot of a walk. Can I take a shortcut? Okay, let's go up this way. You know, other characters constantly talk when you switch to them, but some characters don't say anything. This guy's gonna talk about eating cold food, but he's just quiet. Do you still hang out in this place? Look, I mean, I don't want to criticize another person's home decorating, but... I mean, you could at least get yourself a sofa.
Nahida!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, what Tenario was starting to annoy me with his constant repeating about using a leaf as a bookmark. He kept having the same insight over and over again. A leaf could be a bookmark! Yes, Tenari, you could do that. That is correct. That is a thing you could do.
What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we. And that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
She's still in everyone's heads even without the internet leaves.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to.
Why?
I've given it some thought.
Oh, right. You gave away...
And have decided to shut it down permanently.
You gave away the
But
gnosis.
this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope
Well,
that the
you can
new
have the
Sage
Sage of
Sages
Gluttony.
will be more
Here you
focused on
go.
academics.
She's all yours.
Sumeru
Bye.
needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it. You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it.
Why say that? Although it was just a bluff. No, I liked the idea that you'd be willing to do something crazy like that. Don't give up what little cards are in your hand here.
I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather.
What?
I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
His future will be determined by fate. What? He has some very useful features. For example, you can toast using his feet. You can plug him in and power any small lights you might need. All kinds of useful features. Look, one of his hands can be taken off and a whisk put in its place.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
Justice?
As far as I know,
Fontaine is the nation of justice?
System.
Does their archon personally judge people?
What?
No, there's a chief justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict.
Hey, Raven.
Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
What?
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah?
Yeah. Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
Okay, question. We're searching for the brother, so we come to Sumeru and we go out of our way to meet Nahida, because she might have information on our brother. End of storyline. Okay, we've met Nahida. Oh, you wouldn't know anything about him. What? Did you two forget the entire reason that you came here?
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
What?
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
What? I mean, or the fact that you did things. I bet Irminsul contains information about what I did here today. It probably contains information about fighting a dragon and all kinds of weird stuff about me.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
Oh, well, now we can have the prequel, Genshin Zero, where you play as the other sibling and go around the world 500 years ago.
What do you mean, Fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Okay.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
So the first person to show up is just like, alright, I'm gonna make all the rules for this place now. Some random alien shows up, takes over.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say,
Current
I
working
truly regret that I can't
hypothesis.
help you more as the God of Wisdom.
Working hypothesis. Her brother's been cloned. And it's a clone running around. The actual brother is somewhere in cold sleep right now. Maybe his spirit is possessing the puppet, the new body, maybe not.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew, and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future.
Probably not soon.
It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Well.
Is there anything you...
Oh, that's the same menu.
And soon. I'm very interested. If fate is the...
I'm sure glad
the pleasure is all... Alright.
Okdok. Well then. No, wait, wrong thing. I need this thing. Yoink. Yay! Even more sanctifying elixirs. I really need those, actually. I need a lot of them. Inversion of Genesis. Let's go on a quick resin spend. Alright, which one should it be? Yelan or Farina? I'm still torn. Yelan or Farina? Yelan or Farina? Let's go with Yelan. Yeah, let's go with Yelan as the next one to do's. So for that, for Yelan, I need to go to... I should probably stop by my teapot real quick. But we're gonna have to go underground and fight a giant mechanical worm. Kick its butt a few times.
Body and mind.
Hey, you.
This realm is...
Yoink. I want to buy more furniture, but we have a crippling shortage of things. It's not very much, honestly.
If you ever
Okay. Next. To the chasm. All right. Not especially. I'm not sold on using the Dendro Traveler right now. I'm using her for the moment, but I have no reason to think I'm gonna stick with her long term. Alright.
One with my blade.
Rain outlines your fate.
Thus saith the animal archon.
A touch of frost from whence you came.
No, my sword.
Shame I can't just freeze Onyx. But I guess that would make this too easy.
Swift and merciful.
Witness the power of good.
May the archon protect you. Annihilate. touch of frost. Rain outlines your fate. This should be fun. Extinguished. Ha!
Alright. One Onyx defeated. Alright. Nope, not any good. Alright, this should be what we're looking for, right? Runic Fangs? Hold on, let me make darn sure I'm getting the correct goods. I'm pretty confident this is what I need. Yes, good. And I've saved up a huge supply of star conches. I've been deliberately collecting them for a long time. We have no shortage of these. This is... We should be okay. Yeah, this is the only thing we need is these runic fangs. Sacrificial sword, giving it to who? Who's him? Alright. Let's try this team. See if this kills the boss more easily. Oh, the sacrificial sword for her?
Show no mercy.
I'm a little bit limited in what I've got for weapons. You know, right now he's using my sacrificial sword. I guess she's got one too. I'd like to... Yeah, I can't enhance them because I'm literally using 2 of them right now. Yeah. So she's running a sacrificial sword, but it's only like level 50 because I don't feel like investing a whole bunch in
Steady as stone.
Rise with the sun. Start the clock. Controlled breathing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give someone a real weapon unless I think I might be sticking with them.
Sun.
Funny you were able to literally name the weapon I was using for her, though.
Get to work. Keep lolling. Eat Papa. Get him.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Light it up. Faster. Stronger. Pyroclastic surge.
I missed. I don't know, this one might have been easier to fight as the freeze team. Even though it's immune to freeze.
Show no mercy.
Steady as stone.
Quick as a flash. Let's move. Wrath from the sky.
I missed again. Well, there's one more team to try.
Burn it down.
It's over. Alright. Let's try team 3. Nope, not something I'm looking for. Keeping an eye on those tier 4 items. Alright. But what about party number 3? Sucrose has just had her artifacts leveled.
Scatter! Ah! Oz, repeat! Stand clear! Animal hypostasis and... Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Dodging too many of my attacks. I had this whole thing set up and you were just underground the whole time.
By royal decree... Absorption test. Animal test 60... Ah. Yeah. Let the show begin. Oh.
Ready, steady, go!
Well, it's nice having a healer anyway.
Odds reveal. Animal test 6308. Absorb.
Oh no! Let's dance.
But yeah, I think the easiest to fight this boss with is gonna be Skirk. It seems like water doesn't do very much damage to it.
Germinate! By royal decree. Stand clear. Absorption test.
Would you come over here?
Stand clear.
Alright.
Swirl. Mark.
As you wish, me.
Yeah, let the show begin.
I keep missing. Like, I keep attacking. It was the same problem with Motorhead. I kept missing my attacks.
Scatter. Odds reveal. Absorption test. Propagate.
I'll protect us.
Animal test 6308.
Yeah, Tanari might have been significantly better here.
Midnight Phantasm. Yeah. Absorption test. Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely Skirk team for this boss. Alright. Thalia, you're finally gonna get replaced. And soon.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
No, my sword!
Surprise baptism.
Mine to wield.
Already taken off a huge chunk of its health.
Swift and merciful!
Let me weave you a verse.
This should be fun. Thus saith.
Power.
More than halfway done already.
Submit for judgment! Forth my blade!
Let's stir things up.
I actually kind of thought with this thing being immune to frozen that Skirk would have been the least effective, but... Well...
Swift and merciful!
Surprise!
Rain outlines your fate.
This should be fun.
Mine to wield.
Oh no, but I don't have enough resin. Whatever shall I do? What was this? A new branch taken from the center of the world? Oh, do I have one of Nahida's babies with me? Oh, okay. I can go plant my own Nahida somewhere. Let's put it in the teapot. It's a quest item, too. Huh. Anyway, this is what I was here for. Yoop. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm 3 resin short of being able to go any further. Oh, look, another elemental mastery feather. Maybe this one will roll better. Not that I can afford to waste resources on it right now, but Okay. So, Yalan, you wish to replace Dahlia on my Skirk team. No longer will we have a Skirk shield. Or shield for Skirk. How much XP do we have? How far can we go? Alright. Crit rate. Oh.
In my line of work,
Oh shit, we're gonna run out of XP very soon. We're not even gonna get very far.
some
16%. Yep. Yep. My, how unfortunate. We could actually ascend her again with materials, but we don't have the level ups. She's going to be an active project. It's going to be a while before we can use her. Currently, she's holding the stringless. I'm not sure that's the correct weapon for you, but... And we're going to have to farm artifacts. Oh, you're going to keep me busy for a while. This is the important one. If I can get this unlocked, she'll at least be able to contribute some DPS. But we're not there yet. Alright. What's this? I mean, I could do that anywhere. I don't need to go to Liyue for that. I can do that in Mondstadt. It's more convenient to go here.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing.
Oof. Cool. Alright. Let's take a look at this. I'm up to 7,400. I'm getting to the point. I'm reasonably confident that by the next banner, I'll be able to guarantee that I get a 5-star. I'm reasonably confident that I can choose the 5-star off the next set of banners. With 100% certainty. Alright. Well then. Yep. Yeah, buffing the damage seems valuable. We're just gonna kind of go all in on DPS on poor Skirk's team. Okay, right. So... Is this the one? I have to complete other quests first. There's a thing over here, Destined Encounter. We still have a whole bunch of stuff related to those musical things. My, there's so many things to do over here. Oh, I don't know. I'm here to unlock somebody. Who wants unlocking? You want unlocking? Here you go. Okay, there you go. Unlock it. So many more to unlock. I haven't done any of these yet. Not one. I have to complete Acer Palmatum? What is that? I have to complete this first. Why, though? Okay. Is this the next quest I should be doing, or am I supposed to be doing Destined Encounter next? Oh, right. This only has 2 days left. You know what? Yeah, we should do this. This is what we should do next. Right. More Primo Gems. You ever notice that Paimon wears a Primo Gem on her head? As a hairpin? Oh, I couldn't attack the ducks. Oh. Alright, Birdmeister, what's this all about? Oh, this one's immune. Somebody splashed paint on this stump. Hi there. I'm sure, yes, you're a Disney princess. Very impressive. You can talk to birds. You know this bird is enormous? It should have a lot of meat on it. Okay. It is pinball. Did I just get 20 Primo Gems just for talking to her? Huh.
Oh, great. Thanks again for your help.
I should check the challenge rewards, see what kind of score I'm going for. I've never been any good at pinball. Okay. Target score 1,500. Remaining balls 7? Well, that seems pretty good. Is that popcorn? Well, I think I've already pretty much guaranteed I'm gonna hit the target score. I haven't even lost my first ball yet. I ever had younger siblings that had a Timon and Pumbaa pinball game. Somehow I ended up playing that a bunch. As far as I can tell, we've already won. Oh, there's a time limit! I didn't notice the time limit. So I might as well just have infinite balls the way this works. Ha! XP. Maybe we can level Yelan up to 10 after all. It is popcorn. It is popcorn. Oh, well, I guess we're feeding the birds popcorn. Well, that's nice, I guess. So it's a question of getting a high enough score in the time limit. But I can't shake the pinball game. What kind of pinball machine doesn't let you shake it? I don't see how I could fail this. It's insanely generous of them to give me seven retries. Oh no, I lost one. Sonic Spinball was one I always wanted to try, but that game looks kind of creepy. But it just seems like such a great combination. So natural. Because Sonic's always had pinball mechanics. Alright, we've won. You can end it now. I don't think I could lose enough balls quickly enough to beat the timer, though. Doesn't matter what I do at this point. Alright, I beat the score by over 1,000. Can I count that as a bonus on the next stage? No. Not. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, see, there we go. I'm just gonna break the ones in the middle. Yeah, there's a channel on YouTube where a guy takes apart one of the pinball machines, Aztec, and gets into all the stuff inside of it, and it's incredible. Because it's all mechanical. There was nothing digital in the old machine, and you felt like this was a masterpiece. This was someone who mastered their craft at the end of their career. That's what it felt like you were looking at. It was so awesome. Silly seagulls. You're no match for me. Fear my angry bird pinball powers. Oop, lost another one. It's funny that setting off multiple of these explosives doesn't do any extra damage. Oh no, am I not gonna make a high enough score for the first time? Come on, trigger the rest of them. Nope, we made it. Barely, though. That was close. From slaughtering them to barely squeaking by. But I never got the multiple balls, so that's probably why we struggled. Oh, wait a minute. I was expecting it to be on the board. I can literally just push the E key to split. Ah, I didn't understand. Well, in that case... got 4 now. Alright. Somehow we didn't even lose 1 ball this time. Do I get a bonus for that? Oh, a new thing. Fire now. Oh. I have to fairly snatch any popcorn. Okay. Huh. I finally got my car back yesterday. I went and bought some groceries on the way home. And my house was pretty cold. But I was like, you know what, it's probably fine. I've got a jug of water that's still liquid, so it's probably okay to leave the vegetables. They won't freeze. I wake up this morning and try to pour myself a cup of water, and the thing is covered in the water jug has frozen. It's like, oh, uh-oh. I haven't checked my vegetables yet, but... well... we'll have to see. Double score for the win. Sometimes I only barely get it, and other times I overshoot the score by a crazy amount. There's a leave button, but no retire early and take my winnings. overshot this one. %, more than we needed. Alright, only a few left. Personally, I preferred the extra balls over the fire rain. Portal. Okay. Oh, it managed to get behind. Get to those bonus times or we're gonna lose. Alright. Okay, we win. Doesn't matter what we do from here. But I mean, I might as well. Almost doubled it this time. Got some new mechanics to throw at me? Nope. Ooh, straight down the middle. That always felt so cheap in other pinball games when you'd lose because your pinball went straight down the middle. And you couldn't get a flipper to it. Oh, well, so much for that. Got it. Okay. We have one. Again. I've got a minute left. Good grief. How do I have a minute left? Finally. This time we actually are going to double the score. Alright. 2 left. Oh, I have 2 special powers now. The Glutton Mountain Weasel. Boss battle. Okay, it's not much of a boss battle, but still. Like we win again. There's only 1 left. I'm honestly surprised I first tried all this. As I said at the beginning, I'm not good at pinball. I'm not a pinball enthusiast. Oh, did the boss die? The final one. Did that power up any different? Oh, the boss is gonna spit out secret cores. Okay. Oh, I made it bigger. Instead of a multi-ball, I got a fat button that makes us fat. Wow. Lets us sail through things. It gives us trample. That's it, we've won. 40 seconds until we collect all our prizes. Alright. Alright, give me all my prizes. Artifact XP, Mora. These are worth resin. And of course the Primo Gems. There might be as many as 400 Primo Gems here. Which is to say, a couple pulls. Not much, but hey, every little bit counts. And all the other resources certainly count for something. In fact, let's see if that's enough to push Leolon up to... Yes, it is! Level 50 achieved. That means we can ascend her again. Crit rate up. Well, we're not going to be getting any further with her today, but still, we managed to get her to level 50 now. You know, that's a step in the right direction. I don't know that this is the right bow for her. She doesn't really need elemental mastery. In fact, I might not even possess the right bow for her. The recurve bow? I don't know about that. I might have to look through all my crafting options.
Shadow. It's always there, and it will...
There's probably more weapons that are craftable than I currently have access to. One of the reasons I'm reluctant to spend the billets. Yeah, the elemental mastery is not useful at all. That's the problem with it. We got so many things. It's still counting out the prizes.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
It's still counting.
Add Astra at...
Okay. So, not you. What am I doing? You're not the first I'm here to see. Let's see if there's anything obviously more Yelan focused. Let's see, there's this, which is attack percentage. physical damage bonus. That seems unlikely. We've got our snare hook for energy recharge. Maybe. I don't know. Moon sign stuff. Oh, no. My mistake. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably other bows out there. There's probably more. I really think a hit point bow might be the correct pick for her. Ugh. Because EM isn't going to increase the freeze duration any, I don't think.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, the energy recharge bow is a maybe. It might work. I think I should start hunting these. I think we need more EXP. That's what I think. Hey, hold still, you. Where'd the frog go? He got away.
Surprise baptism! Annihilate.
Power. Wasn't expecting this.
He just keeps detonating ourselves. It's fine.
From whence you came?
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. West wind, carry me. This should be extinguished.
Someone else.
What happened? You have a shield up. How did you get hit through your shield?
A touch of frost.
I know Dahlia put a shield on you. What happened? That's not right. That shield should have kept her safe.
One with my blade.
Let's stir things up. Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Swift and merciful.
May the archon protect.
Submit for judgment.
Know my sword.
A touch of frost.
Surprise baptism. Rain cutter.
When are you healing him? Okay. Now it's
Swift
just
and
you
merciful.
and me, bud.
Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze.
Huh? Thus saith the animal archon.
Okay. I have so little fragile resin left. Alright, that's a little bit. 8 of them. How much is that realistically per? Oh, sorry, you've been moved up in the world. Hmm. 3 level ups for now. Well, that's a start. Hmm. his skill sucks for that, in my opinion.
This should be fun.
It's not really that great when Sitlali can jump that high and doesn't have to have all the weight and setup. Yeah. I think Sitlali and Yanlan spoiled me. Having an air dash and a proper double jump. His trampoline just did not impress me when I got him. I was just like, oh, okay, you can do that. Great. Alright, let's grab... I guess let's do one more thing before we turn in for today. And that thing is...
Huh?
Even though we're not leveling her right now... we will be in the future. So... let's go collect some of these. And for this, I need the fast-moving team, so we're gonna swap teams. To the main team. Come on. Deploy. Feels like it was faster to switch teams before I switched to the keyboard.
Full throttle.
I'm getting a lot better at controlling things with the keyboard, but I'm still struggling in fights. She will? Huh. I kind of figured they were going to wait until they did all the elements and then give the Traveler some kind of big buff. I figured that that's the route they were going. It's a little surprising it's coming out now instead. Yeah, these are way off the beaten path. That's why I haven't been gathering enough of them at all. Is because it's...
faster, stronger.
It's a long way outside of my usual territory. Check out this weird tree, by the way. Fontaine is filled with weird-looking trees and things. Alright, so around these ear parts, there should be... There's one. There's another. Another one.
Rev the engines.
More.
Controlled breathing. Keep pushing.
More of them. More still. I know it shows that they grow in other places, but this is the only place that had any number of them. So this is the one that's worth visiting. As we picked up like at least a dozen of them already.
Quick as a flash. Full throttle.
Oh, I do need more of these, though. Right. When we were making the finale of the deep, it was eating these essence crystals. Yeah. Genshin decides to make an area based on France. Everyone seems to love it. Nintendo decides to make a new game centered in France. It seems like it's absolutely awful. Okay. So we could head south and try to collect more. But I think we got a pretty good haul, and since I'm not doing Farina right now, I don't need to worry too much about it. Moonlight Book? Huh? Oh. Slime condensate, you say?
Light it up! Get to work!
We'll check our stores, but that's something I believe I've got a ton of. Really? Is that the case? Well, let's see. So... we just gathered like 30 of these. We're still gonna need another... let me see. Call that 130... I probably only need to do this one more time and she'll be good, so no worries there. Alright, slimes. Who here wants slime to level up? Anybody? I just want to check my slime reserves. Here we are. Slime reserves. I could craft 121 of the heaviest slime. Yeah, we're good. No worries there. I have a lot of these sitting around, don't I? Neat. You know, there's still some elemental Regis finds we haven't seen yet. I don't think I've seen an Earth Regis find, for example. Well, I think I'm gonna shut down a little bit early today. I may or may not have to go to work a little early today. I gotta go find that out. So, we will continue this tomorrow. And until then, until next time and every time, this is Hadrix signing off. How many of these pinwheels am I sitting on by now? I must have like a million of the things. Oh yeah, how many are we up to now? Almost 8,000! And we have some of this lying around. Okay. So many things. I really should go out of my way to gather up a heap of these. I know that I can get a bunch of them just by leveling characters to 20 and giving them their first ascensions. Ah, well. I gathered materials. That's what I did. Alright. See you tomorrow. Bye. What? Oh, the birds? I just used them. they're going to be something craftable somewhere. So either the alchemy bench, probably the alchemy bench, if I want to craft them, or maybe they're with the teapot. Maybe they're a thing you craft in the teapot. I'm not sure where they went. Yeah, they're probably furniture. They're probably furniture. That's the most likely answer. Oh, they could also be a gadget that you pull out like an instrument. I'm not too worried about it. Bye.